Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, we're getting ready to have a roller coaster ride of a show today here on the Kim Jacobs Show. We have some ladies from, I'm not even going to give you all the details, but I'm going to tell you this. You're getting ready to experience what hell could be like. I don't know if it could be as intense as some of the things that they've experienced, but we're going to learn about their walk past hell, and it's past hell. So we're going to talk about that today. Grab your virtual seats. Go ahead and let us know where you're visiting in from. Say, hey, I'm Kim Jacobs. I'm from the Charlotte, North Carolina area, and I'm in the studio today. Let me know where you're visiting. We'll tag you. We'll pull your comments in. If you have questions of these guests that are on here today, make sure you ask your questions. They may be able to answer them right here on today's broadcast. So grab your virtual seats, tag your friends, and ladies, whoosha. Take some deep breaths because it's getting ready to get intense, right? So we're going to have a good show today. Welcome to each and every one of you, and I'll formally introduce you when we come right back. God bless you all, and thank you for being here today on the Kim Jacobs Show. Shannon, you know I got a lot to say about you too, but I'll come back to you shortly. Shannon like, oh Lord, I'm on the screen today. Shannon's normally in the back office, y'all. So she's on the screen today, so we're going to talk about that too. Here we go. Hi, I'm Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time. Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show. Everyone, yes, it is the Kim Jacobs Show, and we're getting ready to start with today's episode. So glad to have each of you ladies here today in the studio with me. How are you all?
All is well.
Good morning. All right, let me formally introduce you all to everyone, and I'll just say something very brief and then give you all a chance to speak as well. Crystal Hairston started a new chapter of her life from working a regular 9-to-5 to being an aspiring master motivational speaker. She's the co-author and her first analogy by an author on the go and CEO of, this is fancy wording, so tell me if it's El Reve.
It's El Reve. It's the Japanese, and it means she dreams.
Girl, see, that's why you need to say that right there. El Reve.
Dreams.
She dreams. Yes, Crystal Hairston is in the house, and she is a mother of 2 daughters and 3 grandsons. Look at you over there, Crystal. You look good.
About to be 50.
Girl, you're welcome to the club. I'm already 50, okay? And also, she has 3 grandsons known as the Walter Boys. Okay, so we're going to talk more with Crystal Hairston and learn more about her philosophy of peace starts within yourself and then it grows. So we're going to learn about her philosophy today. We also have Shannon Hancock, who's right here a little bit to the right of me. And I am super excited to introduce her to you. She works here with the Kim Jacobs Show. Shannon is also a high-level executive with the Fortune 500 company. And I'm super excited that she does a lot of the production work with, she's actually a production manager with the Kim Jacobs. So she been managing things and telling people, get off of this. You still on maternity leave. She do all kind of stuff, telling people what to do. So I am so happy that this mom, she's a single mom, but she still has a boo. And I know who he is, but I ain't gonna announce him on here. He'll be like, oh Lord, no, she didn't put me out there like that. But I know who you are. I get to see you behind the scenes, and anyway. And she also has her sons. I'm so happy to have Shannon Hancock here today.
Thank you.
Shannon, how do you feel being on the screen today over there?
It's a lot different. Very humble to actually be on this side of the platform, but still have a job to do. Got one job.
We only have one job, Shannon, so you got to do it all, right? Okay. Thank you for being here today. Paula Farve is known as the Shea Queen. And look at her. She looked like some shea butter over there, don't she? The Shea Queen. She's the CEO and founder of Naturally for Me Shea Butter LLC. She's an author, speaker, advocate for women, and definitely a woman that's starting over, for women starting over. Welcome, Paula.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I just want to say I'm 52 and it's fabulous to start over.
Woo! Okay. Natalie Jones is an author, advocate, co-founder of Blue Lotus Creations and Champagne Art and CBD on Howard. Okay, I told her, I said, okay, I can't get away from this whole CBD topic. I just had 2 guests on yesterday talking about CBD and they did a wonderful job. So Natalie is intentional in being instrumental in spearheading social justice, reform, and social equity by challenging lawmakers to create cannabis legislation that will aid minorities who have been most disenfranchised by the failed war on drugs. Welcome, Natalie.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to be here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we got so many great guests here. It's unbelievable. Okay, let me see who else we have. We have Kearn Cherry. Kearn Cherry is known as Butts in the Seat Queen. Yes, you heard it. If you want to get butts in the seat, then this is your queen right here, Kearn Cherry. She actually is the founder of Success Women's Conference and Level Up Power Up Summit. Welcome, Kearn.
Hello. I'm glad to be here. I'm thankful that Dr. Yolanda Jerry invited me to be a part of the project.
Well, I'm so glad. And you can tell you have a voice of authority. You're like, yes, I'm so glad to be here. It's like, I'm coming. I'm going to get in the seat or whatever you powering up and leveling up about. I'm going to be there. Okay.
Absolutely.
And I saved this young lady for last, but of course she's not last in anything that she does. Is Dr. Yolanda Jerry, and she is right here. The advocacy is centered at the heart of every philanthropist. Echoing that notion and at its finest is the diversified, the beautiful, the elegant, the exquisite. Those are extra adjectives I put in there, y'all. That's not on the paper. She didn't say that about us. I'm saying that about her. Okay. Dr. Yolanda Jerry. She is a retired Air Force veteran, best-selling author, speaker, business guru, and CEO and founder of YJ Empowerment Solutions, LLC, and YJ Inspires, a multidisciplinary advocacy program. It's invented to help clients push beyond their past traumas. So if you're dealing with trauma of any sort, how do you push past those traumas? You want to connect with Dr. Yolanda Jerry, and also how to elevate to the next level. So between Kearn Cherry over there, wearing your shea butter from the Shea Butter Queen when you go to the events, and making sure you get those butts in the seat, then you can connect over there with Dr. Yolanda Jerry. She is also affectionately known as the Empowerment Advocate. Welcome, Dr. Yolanda Jerry. How are you?
I am blessed, and thank you for having us on your show today, Kim. It's true.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys are on. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. We're talking about a book that you all have all come together collectively to write. Dr. Jerry, tell us what was the whole thrust, or what inspired you to do this big project? This is a massive project. My Walk Past Hell. Talk to us.
Well, Kim, to be honest with you, it was a book that I always wanted to do, but I was afraid of the title, right? Because I was worried about what others would think when I talk about hell. But you know, the word hell, I mean, we talk about it all the time, and it also in the word we talk about it, right? And so for me, knowing that I have gone through a lot of trauma in my life, everybody goes through trauma, right? But I wanted to make sure that I grab onto that very hard-hitting trauma, some things that people are afraid to talk about, don't want to talk about. They try to push the trauma up under the rug, but these are real life experiences that people go through every day. And so I wanted to ensure that not only did we get these hard hitting trauma stories, but also give inspiration, encouraging words, empowerment. How can we help others who are dealing with those type traumas right now get out or get the help that they need? And so
Wow.
The title "My Walk Past Hell" is exactly what it says. We all have went past hell. We didn't stay stuck there, because if we did, we wouldn't be here right now. We have walked past hell, and now we can share our story with the world and hope to be able to help others.
Wow. 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 Okay. That's, you know what? That's interesting. That I already think that this is just amazing. Now, each of you have a story in this chapter, in this book. And I would like for us to be able to spend some time talking about each of you. But let me ask you, Dr. Jerry, Dr. Yolanda, how many people are contributing authors in the book? Tell us that.
It's a total of 30 altogether. 30 phenomenal, powerful women with some amazing stories. I'm telling you.
Why that number?
I went through a emotional roller coaster when I was actually reading some of these. But when I tell you, if it took me through that, I know that it's going to help someone else. And why 30? Because I wanted to give people a voice, and I feel that in order to give people a voice, not only a voice, but also be able to connect other individuals who have gone through something. And you just never know. That might be their next partner. That might be their next person they decide to do an event with. That might be their next best friend. But be able to connect people as well, even through these times like this, with doing a book project like this.
Wow. Okay. Well, if you all want to hear some of their stories, just a little snippet of it, put a 1 in the comments, because if you don't put a 1 in the comment, I don't know if I'm gonna let them share their stories. So we got to get interactive here. I need to know where you're from, who's in the virtual studio audience of the Kim Jacobs Show today. Let me see. Okay, so I see some people in the studio audience. What I'll do is I'll give the studio audience a chance to ask questions and share comments throughout, instead of just doing it at one block of time where we do it for the flash round, okay? Because that might be, it's a lot of comments coming in. All right, somebody said, Cher said, I am looking forward to hearing my fellow co-authors. So Cher, Cher Graham, she's one of the co-authors. Let's see here. I'm looking forward to this, Atrinia says. Yes. Zakia said, hello there, ladies. DMV is in the house. All right. Hello, ladies. Carol Davis from Detroit. Welcome, Carol. Shara Graham is all the way from Mobile, Alabama. All right. Let's see. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning. Lots of people popping in today on today's broadcast. Vicki L. Evans. Oh, I'm sure she would be a great contributing author in one of your series. She's going to be releasing her book that's coming out this Saturday. And so you can check out her page. I'm actually going to be interviewing her on her platform to talk about her new book release. It's at 6:00 p.m. this Saturday, but she's talking about suicide and how she got past suicide. So she got past her walk in hell dealing with suicide. Okay. Y'all look beautiful and fabulous, ladies, Zakia said. All right. Hello, family, Elder Long said. Beautiful. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Yes, that's you. You over there typing some stuff, Yolanda. You're a trip. Arlana says, hi, ladies. Supporting the sisters in the spirit. Yes, Shea Queen. Yes. Okay. All right, y'all. So we'll do the whole show with all these shout outs, which is a good thing, but I'm going to keep it going. Elder Long said, yes, ladies. Natalie, my work neighbor. Whoop, whoop. All right. Good morning. All right, everybody, we're going to keep it moving. Let's see who wants to be the first person. And I'm not about to put Shannon on the spot first. So she's giving me a certain eye, like, I know, don't call me first. So let's see who wants to volunteer and go first. Come on, Shea Butter. You know you looking good over there. Come on now. You all sheened up and nice and buttery and smelling good. Come on, Shea Butter. I love what you're working with.
Yes, good morning. I'm so happy to be here and so happy to tell part of my story. I'm ready.
Let's go. So I'm going to put you over front and center. And now, Paula, tell us what inspired you, first of all, to even go with this piece of your story, because there are so many pieces to our story. And so what made you choose this piece?
Well, it took a lot for me to do this, for one. And Dr. Yolanda Jerry is my mentor. So I am happy to say to go from this point, from not really even wanting to speak, to actually putting myself out there and ready to tell the world and share what I've been through, because I feel like what I have been through is a gift for other women and actually other men too.
Okay. So you feel like your story will inspire so many, not just women only, but anybody that's hearing this. So
Right.
as you, what's the name of your chapter?
Can we say, Yolanda?
Oh yeah. Are we
My,
allowed to say stuff like this?
okay.
Or how about
chapter,
this? How about this? Don't. I agree. Let's not give too much. So, because you want
right.
people to buy the book.
That's
So
why.
just give us a trailer to give us a glimpse of, like if you were writing a movie clip right now, and it's into the story of Paula Shea Queen Farve, and introducing Paula Shea Queen Farve's story in My Walk Past Hell. Take it away.
Okay, in my chapter, I'm going to start out from my childhood at 6 years old. So if you could imagine what could happen to a 6-year-old that survived incest. So I'm speaking to every little boy and every little girl that has not spoken with themselves as a child, because some people drag themselves into adulthood and they have unresolved issues that they haven't dealt with. Until you deal with yourself and deal with what actually made you, and make sure that that doesn't break you and go beyond that, I feel like you can accomplish anything. So I'm speaking to the men and women also that haven't dealt with these issues. Once you deal with these issues, I promise you, you're going to want to scream from the mountaintop how wonderful you are. And I feel like I am wonderfully made. And I feel like I had to go through all these transitions to be ready for the next chapter in my life. It talks about how I overcame all this and started over at 50. I'm 52 now. So I feel like that any woman or any man, married or not married, they have to find themselves before they can truly love themselves and accept love from others.
Wow. Okay, y'all, listen. If you don't get the book for no other reason than to hear Paula's story, the Shea Queen story about how she survived incest. And this is something that's relatable to any sex, whether it's boy or girl, and especially to those that are going into their adult years and still carrying that past hurt. So she's going to take you through some steps on how to get past that pain and that hurt. And you have to get that book to hear some of those details. But Paula, let me ask you if you could share at least one tip that would help people that what if they never got the book? Or what if they are dealing with this right now in their family situation and they just feel stuck? Give us just one tip that you think could help a person that's dealing with that past hurt.
I feel like if you start speaking about it to someone, or even write a letter to yourself as a child. Let's do that. Write yourself to your letter as a child and what you see yourself today. And once you write that letter, you can burn it, throw it away. You can let someone you trust read it. If you have a spouse or a best friend, let them read it. Sometimes you have to share your pain to get over your pain. When I met Dr. Yolanda Jerry, I could not, you could ask her. I was so quiet and like a little mouse because I had been shunned in my marriage and shut down in my marriage. And then once you get over that point, I'm telling you, you will be fabulous. You could deal with anything.
Wow. And Shannon, I see that you're right. You're doing your one job. You're on the show, but you're still typing backstage. Wow, you're an amazing person. So Shannon typed these points backstage. So thank you, Shannon. And thank you for that great word of encouragement. If any of you have questions for Shea Queen as we're going through, make sure you unmute yourself. If we have a question for the real Shea Queen, make sure you type it right quick and I'll pull it up and you can maybe get that question answered. You can stay connected with the real Shea Queen at therealsheaqueen.com. And I'm sure on her website, you'll be able to find a way to get her book when it is released, because all of them will have whatever contact information I put up. When they release their book, which is coming soon, you'll be able to go to each of their websites and be able to learn how to get that book. Okay. So I'm just giving them I'm giving you all a precursor to a book that's going to change your life. All right. Thank you, Paula. That was wonderful. Wonderful. Crystal, unmute yourself and take us on a journey down Crystal Hairston Lane. Let's see here.
Well, that is a journey by itself. So without getting into much about my chapter, it was very hard for me to choose my chapter because my life, I feel like I've been walking past hell all my life. And even getting from my regular 9 to 5 to now walking into entrepreneurship, that was a true walk past hell. Mm. So the chapter that I chose really is just going to open up the door for everything that has happened in my life, starting at birth, giving away, under the table, my grandmother's name on birth certificate, and finding out at the age of 16 my true identity. So
what?
The chapter is not going to talk about that, but it's going to open up the doors because I now am ready to take my mask off and own up that I am Crystal A. Hairston. And to whom it may concern, that it may bother, that because I've stayed shut down. I shut myself off from the world. I'm a homebody. And I've taken a lot of abuse that probably I allowed people to do because of me and who I am, but she's gone. I've always been the one to inspire and, encourage and uplift people, but deep down inside, I was killing dying inside. So the people don't know that it's like, while I'm encouraging you to walk your walk and do the things that you need to do, I'm actually sitting here when I get off the phone with you, it might break down in tears. So having that inner peace and being able to go ahead and talk to Crystal, like Crystal talked to Crystal, like she's talked to everyone else that depends on her at that aspect, I was able to say, it's time for me to take off my mask and own it, because the one thing I can't get back is time. And I am 49. And so through this process, so many people has passed away. So many people has, kind of maybe stemmed away from me because I stay such a shut down person and won't let anybody in. But it's really just time for me to walk my talk, not keep inspiring people and telling them how to go about their life and how to help them get to the next level, but for me to walk my walk, my talk, and do it gracefully and boldly, unapologetically.
Wow. Okay. Oh yeah. So this is gonna be a trip. Unapologetically, Crystal A. Hairston.
Crystal A. Hairston.
And we're going, okay. So Crystal A. Hairston, you can follow her on Facebook. I put it in all of the different platforms. Crystal A. Hairston on Instagram, on her business page. And also it's all different ways that you can click into different links to stay connected with her. But follow her on Facebook and on Instagram, Crystal A. Hairston, and you'll learn more about her journey. Crystal, okay, you said you're not going to be talking about one component in the book.
I'm not going to talk about that beginning component as far as, there's going to be a little bit about me being given up at birth, but that's not going to be the chapter.
Okay, since you're not going to talk about that in the book, that means that you tell us. Let me put myself back over here for a second, because I got to look in. I'm like, you got to tell us a little bit, just about at least a minute worth. You can't take us on that kind of cliffhanger. If everybody agree with me that you cannot take us on that cliffhanger,
but another book is coming. I know if I tell you now, then you won't buy my other book because you're gonna already know.
Okay, let me put myself here, because I'm getting ready to go back in the chair. I go back in the chair once in a while. This is ridiculous. This is
But
ridiculous.
I can
Okay.
add on about my business. I can talk about my business that I will be launching in the next 2 weeks. It's called El Rive by Crystal A. Hairston. El Rive is Japanese and it means she dreams, because I like, and how I got it. And if my sister's watching, I was just telling her about everything that I had planned for my life right now and how I just have so many great ideas. And she said, dream girl. And I was like, And so when she said that, I just got with my cousin, who's also my best friend, and was like, listen to what my sister said to me. And we just worked it out and we did it and swinged it to Japanese to say El Rive, but it means she dreams. And my tagline is she dreams and bring them to reality. So
Wow.
that is the purpose that I'm walking in. And with my story, I can tell you, I would like to be geared towards anyone that has went through all the trauma that I've went through in my life. I can talk about so many different topics, but I am here really on this earth, I feel divinely, to encourage people, to assist people. I think the words, my experience, and all I've done is somebody's waiting on it to survive. Somebody needs it to survive in this world. And so God been dealing with me for years, and I've been promising to write the book. I've been promising to come out of shutdown. I've been promising to do this and do that. Well, she's doing it. And she's doing it unapologetically.
Well, somebody said, Kearn said, come on, Crystal, share some of the juice.
Okay, Kearn gets it. Kearn gets it. Kearn gets it. So basically, I don't like, because when I say my whole life has really been a walk through hell since birth, it's literally the truth. When I was born, my mother took me to some foster parents. What she did wrong was got social service involved. So she took me, she told social service basically that her family didn't know that I was born. And they placed me in a foster home. The foster home that I was placed in, it was placed with a loving mother and father that the mother could not have children. So I was her first baby since, my older sister. So after the 2 weeks that social service gave my mother time to go and tell her family she had a child, she didn't do it. And her and my mother and father, I know it's my mother and father, worked it up under the table to a degree to where when social service had to come visit her to see that she was doing well with me, my mama would go and sit in the back room at their house. And I would go back to my home as I know my home. Now, this was as a baby. I do believe when social service stopped, dealing with the situation, that's when a lot of the communication stopped on that end. And I didn't find out really any of this. Now, mind you, from that time through 16, I can't even begin to tell you the hell I went through. But what I can say is I didn't find out until I was 16 to get licensed, because I literally had to go from Crystal Young to Crystal Hairston. And all my life, I thought I was Crystal Young, which when that happened, it made me start understanding some of the comments that were being said around me. It helped me understand why a lot of things were happening the way they were happening. But I literally, when it was time for me to get my license, my dad had to show me my birth certificate and my social security card that said Crystal Arlene Hairston. And I'm like, well, who is that?
Wow.
So it was a hard time, but for the strength of him, because my mother that I knew as my mother passed away when I was 5. So it was him and his tribe actually raising me. My sisters, they helped. Wow. So much to listen. I don't have enough time in a day to even tell you, but what I can tell you is that I've met the bulk of my biological family through. As soon as I found out, it just started unveiling.
Wow.
And I'm like, can I get away from this? Like, can y'all can is the atmosphere saying she know now, so we need to run into her? Where's she at? So we can let
You know
her
what?
know.
That's how it
Like,
works, Crystal.
so I've been running from it, and there's been so much beauty out of it, but there's been so much pain because the people that had nothing to do with the actions of my biological mother that want to love me so dearly, I have shut down.
Wow.
But the mask is off.
That's a good trailer.
That's the mask is off, and whatever happens next, it happens.
Well, everybody, we got a little piece of Crystal A. Hairston, formerly known as Crystal Young's story.
Crystal A. Young. It was still Crystal A. Young,
but now it's Crystal A. Hairston. So make sure you guys, whenever both of her books come out, make sure you get a copy of it. Today's
or
episode
3 or 4 or 5 or show. It may be a Lifetime movie network.
Girl, now you're gonna start something right now. Because just so you know, and let me put this in the comment section. If you all are interested in actually learning how to, let me put this over here because people don't know this stuff. I'm gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna pop it up in this comment section because now that you said that, it may be sooner than you think. So let me share one thing with y'all. Because you don't want to play around in life.
Come on.
It's taking you a minute to get somewhere, but I will tell you something that I offer that people may not know about. I offer a program. It's an 8-week online class, and you can work at your own pace. And if you're interested in being able to do this, I help people start their own shows from scratch online. So if you want to be, even if you're a professor or a speaker, or you're doing virtual classes, you can start and grow your audience and create content. Go to kimjacobsconsulting.com, and all of the details are right here. What people are saying about the work and different things, you can go right there and learn some more information. But if you're interested in starting your own show from scratch, from A to Z, then I can help you with that process. We can work one-on-one, or we can actually let you work at your own pace through the 8-week online class. So okay. I'm an author of 3 books as well. And so definitely go check out kimjacobsconsulting.com, and it'll give you all the details to be able to start your own journey to starting your own show, Crystal A. Hairston.
It may have to be a sequel.
Girl, you never know.
It's 49 years. It's 49 years of this, and it has not stopped.
Okay. Well, today's episode is sponsored by Snow Legal Group, snowlegal.com. Their phone number is 704-358-0026, or you can email them at info@snowlegal.com. When you do reach out to them, please let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show did send you their way. And a lot of people that have reached out have had great experiences. So let's check them out.
I'm attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation, located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
All right, everybody, we're getting ready to hear from Natalie. So let's go ahead and pop you up front and center, Natalie. Let's see. All right, tell us about your chapter.
Hi, my chapter, everyone, is called This Doesn't Happen to People Like Me. And I named it that, I gave it that title because, in my mind and those that are looking at me, I'm living somewhat of an ideal life. But in truth, I was going through hell. So it was complicated because I was complicit in the hell that I was experiencing. A
Wow.
lot of us, we find ourselves in situations and we're complicit in what's happening to us because we won't leave, we won't take action. We know what we're experiencing, whether it's physical abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse. We know that it's not right, but we don't believe we have the inner strength to walk away. So therefore, you are being complicit. And from the people on the outside looking in, they're thinking that life is perfect when actually you are going through hell. So that's why that title is very important to me.
Wow.
Yeah, because now I decided it's like I have to tell this story because there are other people who are wondering how did you get there?
Mm.
But not accepting that you have to take responsibility for staying there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting story.
Yeah.
And the key thing
It's
that I heard you
challenging.
say is you were complicit in aiding and abetting in your own demise type of thing.
Yes, exactly. And you find yourself there because you have these narratives in your head from childhood, from society, when you are in an abusive situation where there's a shame associated with it. So by walking away, you have to tell why you walked away. If you stay, you have to continue to hide the secret of what you're experiencing. So that's why women who are in this situation or in a bad marriage, relationship, abusive relationship, sexual abuse, because of preconditioning, fear, and shame, we allow ourselves to stay there.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is going to be an incredible chapter with Natalie. Let's put it back to, oh my goodness. Ooh, y'all, their walk past hell is a total trip. And so between each of the stories that we've already heard so far, between Paula, between Crystal, between Natalie, y'all are going to be in on a complete roller coaster ride. Make sure you have your cloth, because I can tell you, you're going to need some tissue. You're going to need some beverage. When you drink, make sure you drink out of the I Watch the Kim Jacobs show. That's like a cheap plug, huh? You can get that on kimjacobsshow.com. Okay. Anyway, make sure that you all are sipping on your beverage and staying hydrated because you're going to be crying a lot. Natalie, that's going to be an incredible story because so many people can relate to that. If you can relate to what Natalie's talking about, just put me in the comments. I can put me, myself, Kim, in the comments. Just me, M-E. If you can relate to what Natalie is talking about, and there are some things in your life that you know that you've aided and abetted into your own. It's like, this is stuff that's actually not good for me. And I'm okay with it. Why? I don't know. I've got to read Natalie's chapter to find out. Okay, so let's take it away. Kearn. Let's put you front and center. Let's see what you're made of over there, Kearn. Kearn, cherry butts in the seat.
How you doing, Kim?
Hi.
Yeah. All right. I've truly been enjoying listening to the snippets of everybody. But just imagine that. Just imagine waking up and hearing your husband praying louder than normal, really probably at his highest level, and then him telling you later that this is what it's like to lose my wife. So that is part of my story for you busy women who just think everything is more important than yourself. I'm here to tell you that I've almost lost my life a couple of times, but this last time really was a wake-up call. It took a lot for me to accept that there's just some adjustments in life you have to make. And so my story be talking about literally waking up. As far as my husband was concerned and my daughter, I was gone, but hey, I'm still here. So I'm going to share that story because I think a lot of women need to know that you need to stop and put yourself first.
Woo! This is going to be a trip. That's going to be a whole trip. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
So I know we can't go too far, but you saying, wait a minute. Now I heard something. So y'all ain't going to get past me now. I'm a talk show host here. What I think I heard is that your husband said, this is what it's like to lose my what?
Wife?
To lose my wife because he thought you had passed away?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. I don't do this twice in the show, but I got to. Okay. Whoop. Uh-oh. What in the world, y'all? This is going to be too much. Y'all better get that book and know. Okay. You done told us that's a good trailer right there. So something happened that your husband, your daughter thought it was over.
Yep.
But God said differently. God Almighty.
Sure did. And to be honest, Kim, it almost happened again, literally the next week. So it took you know how they say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it took a whole tribe of different women and my church, family of faith, to bring me out of this completely with God. So, and God has a way of showing you that He is always there.
Oh, that's it. Don't say no more, Kearn. Don't tell him no more. Don't tell him no more, y'all. Listen, I told you I put a 3 in the comments. Okay, listen. Oh my goodness. She is the co-founder of Success Women's Conference with about 17,000 attendees virtually last year. So you definitely want to stay connected with KearnCherry.com or time2levelup.com. Now, Kearn, I know y'all can get a lot of people to go and sign up for my course over there if they want to start their own shows or do some presenting. I travel with Les Brown, and we do that all the time over there. Okay, powerupsummit.com or successconference.info. That's all in the chat. So, my God, somebody said Jesus. Yes, Jesus. Janice said, I matter. Yes. Dr. Kearn, put yourself first. Yes. Kearn just put a body slam on us today. You better believe she did. Okay. Awesome. Wait, what? Wow. Stephanie said, wow. Somebody says self-care is a matter of life and death. Powerful, Kearn. Powerful. All right. Put yourself first. Wow. Okay. Lots of comments coming in, y'all. I encourage you all to go back because there's so many comments to my Facebook page and YouTube, and just put some comments on there because there's a lot of people that would love to hear some of your responses. Okay. All right. Wow. Let me see here. I thought I saw, I can't leave my, lots of wows. But there's also someone that was on here that I always like to make sure I acknowledge, but I don't even see the comments. Oh my gosh. It says here, somebody said, you will help so many women discover their identity and understand that it's not what people call you, it's who God called you. This is probably for you that was when you were talking about your identity story. And that resilience, beautiful. Lots of things that you all are saying, people are just resonating with. Speak, sis, your story is true inspiration. Lots of people, and when you all were speaking, Crystal, those are comments that came up when you were up here. Your story is extremely powerful. Get ready to open doors. Come on, truth. When you were speaking over there, Crystal, people are saying these comments as well. And they were saying you had purpose, all kinds of stuff. Okay. Wow. Kearn, thank you so much for sharing your story. Oh my goodness. Shannon, I don't have a choice but to put you up now. I know you want me to say you for, but I got to put you up here now. But before you start speaking, Shannon, let me go to a quick commercial break. First of all, one of our episode sponsors today is attorney Charles Everidge with Hunter Everidge and Hunter Injury and Disability Law Firm. You can reach them at hunter-everidge.com. They're located on Monroe Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I want to read something specific about that. Today's episode is sponsored by Hunter Everidge Law Firm. If you are injured due to the fault of someone else, or you need disability and you can't work, or you're applying for Social Security benefits, you can inbox them on Facebook at Hunter and Everidge, or you can call them at 704-377-9157. And if you inbox them, let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show did send you. I have you standing there front and center, Shannon. You're like, Lord, girl, put my face down. I got the whole commercial going. All right. But let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show did send you their way. And here is their commercial. I've utilized their services myself and had a great outcome. So I definitely want you all to feel comfortable going and using Hunter Everidge Law Firm.
My father had 4 of his fingers amputated in a workplace accident. It was the first injured individual I represented, and I knew I had to win that case. When someone walks into my office and they've been injured, I know what they're going through. If you've been injured at work, work with Hunter and Everidge. We've got the experience, so let us help you.
On your journey. Next, we're going to hear from Shannon Hancock. Now, Shannon, you've had a walk past hell, and I know some of your story, but our viewers don't. So unmute yourself and go ahead and tell us about your chapter.
My chapter starts off, I've had a lot of different things in my life that I've witnessed and been through, but the one particular one that kind of stood out when this opportunity kind of landed in my lap was I named the chapter The Rebirth. And the reason I named it that is because I felt like I hit the bottom of the barrel of life. And I felt like I kept praying when I was in the situation that God just pull me out of this situation and I will be obedient. I will do what you've asked me to do. I will, follow instructions. I will, not allow myself to get back in the situation. But it's a situation I think that everybody cannot exactly relate to, but might know somebody that could relate to it. And actually, it might help pull someone out of a situation that they're in. Mine, I had to do a lot of deep diving, a lot of, it was an emotional roller coaster actually writing my chapter, because I had to take myself back to the mindset that I had at the time that I was going through this. So I pulled myself back into that situation, which it took me years and years and years to get myself past it. But I pulled myself back in to get back into the mind thought of what I was going through at this point in time. And this happened back in like 2007. So it was a very long time ago in my aspects of thinking. Since then, I talked about the ways that I kind of bounced back, and I talk about a guardian angel that came into my life to pull me out of the situation. So there's a lot in it. But yeah, it's a situation that I think that either if we can't personally relate to, we definitely know somebody that can relate to. And also it's a time in my life that I never wanted to revisit. So that's how The Rebirth became my chapter.
Wow. Okay. And you know what? And the thing is, even though Shannon is being very modest right now, her story is going to, it puts you on high alert. Her story puts you to be way more aware of your surroundings than you could ever think you could be. After you read her story, you will not walk through life ever again just being like, la, 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 la. No, you won't. You'll be like, wait. What's about to pop off that maybe I don't see? So I am super eager for everyone to read Shannon Hancock's story in this book, because it will change your life. Her story alone is going to change your life. See, now I'm being your agent, right, Shannon? Y'all like, wait a minute, how she saying so much about Shannon? That's because she worked with the Kim Jacobs. All right. Okay, let's go to the person that compiled this whole project. That's why I saved you right here for last, because I want people to hear from Dr. Yolanda Jerry. We're going to hear her about her chapter. Are you writing the chapter in the book too? What? Okay, get out of here. Let me pull you over, girl. Okay. Dr. Yolanda, tell us about your chapter, and then tell us any point that you would like for us to kind of leave on that note. Why don't you tell us about your chapter too?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Thank you, Kim. Well, I will just say this. Imagine that you are that child who has had their innocence taken away from them as a early teen and held on to that secret until your early 20s. And I mean held on to it from everybody, including your parents. That's a secret that was held for so long. And by holding that secret, it also filtered into other things and later on in life. But wow, let me just say this. It took somebody leaving this world in order for me to actually open my mouth and actually say something and be able to tell what I went through as an early teen.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so people that are holding on to these secrets, and then how do you ever get to blossom like you are today? You look like this beautiful, bright, shining star, but you went through a lot to get to where you are today. What advice would you give people that are holding on to things that they know are still secrets, deep, dark secrets, but yet they're trying to live their life on purpose? How can that be? It's like a warring of two concepts.
I would say don't be afraid to reach out to someone. One of the things that I've learned is sometimes we feel like that the things that we have dealt with, the trauma we have dealt with, that people will judge us. Not everybody's going to judge you, and understand that there are people who will understand and have compassion, have empathy, and will be able to just even offer you resources and give you help that you need. Because a lot of times when we hold on to things, that stuff, it festers inside and it's more toxic than anything. And it could eventually lead you to a problem with health issues if we don't deal with those things. And I'm not necessarily talking just, physically, but also mentally. Right. And then one thing about me is I don't like being on medication. I don't need nobody to tell me that I need to be on medication to keep my mental stability in a good space. Right. Sometimes it's just a matter of being able to go see a therapist, talk these things out, talk to a coach, talk to a doctor or whomever, or even just someone in your family that will not judge you. Everybody's not against you. And that's what I had to learn is everybody's not against you. Yes, you're going to have people that will say bad things about you, but those aren't the people you need to connect to. You need to connect with people that are going to empower you, that are going to encourage you, that are going to say, hey, somebody did this for me and helped me get where I am now, so let me help you.
Wow. That's some good advice. Good advice. Okay, so listen, let me put ourselves back to this view. I am so thoroughly impressed with each of you that are here, and I can only imagine about the other is 6 of you, also the other 24 authors, if they're like even remotely, like I see Shea over there, y'all are going to have an incredible book, My Walk Past Hell. When do you anticipate the book being released, Dr. Jerry?
The book will be released in late April. So it's coming. So y'all it's coming.
Yes. Okay. So you know how when you're on a show and you're like, Lord, I cannot believe I had my turn and I didn't say this one point, and I knew I should have said it whenever I was on. Now I missed my opportunity. Unmute yourself and say that one point right now. Who wants to go first?
I go first.
Okay, go ahead, Shea Butter.
Okay. I did want to say that I've been sitting on the book for years because I also, like Crystal, because of my childhood, I did have to go through foster care, and I had to go through it at a late age. So of course, no one was going to adopt me. And then that trickled down to spousal abuse because I've been married 3 times. And then I walked away from my last marriage after 15 years. So with that being said, because you can only get one chapter in the anthology, Dr. Jerry pushed me out there like she always does, being my mentor. She is not going to let me rest, I'm telling you, because because I just wanted to get it out there. So I'm going to have a book coming out called Can't Keep Running Away. You start off in childhood with that happens to you, it trickles down into your life and you keep dragging, you get heavier and heavier and heavier until the pandemic is what actually caused me to face myself. For 1 year, I was secluded. I went to work, I came home, worked my business. I went to work, I came home, worked my business, but I pushed myself out there and it allowed me to see more clearly because I faced myself. I'm telling you, until you face yourself, you won't overcome. Until you face yourself, you will not overcome. I'm going to say it one more time. Until you face yourself, you will not overcome because you contributed to some of that with your behavior you didn't deal with. Like just like Crystal said, and just like Natalie said, some of the stuff you condone, and some of the stuff now, since you've been through all that, you won't deal with that anymore. You will know that you're worthy. You will know that you're an overcomer, and you'll know that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Speak daily affirmations. I'm telling you, it's powerful. It's powerful. I've come a long way. Dr. Jerry, no. Because I suffer from PTSD from the military. I have so many things that I overcame. So I want to. So if a little girl like me, a little country girl like me from Mississippi, that started out mowing lawns at 9, can have a global company and do wholesale deals. And thanks to Natalie, I'm thinking about going into manufacturing, because I dabble with CBD also with my products. So my dreams are so high, it scares me. So I'm telling you, shoot for, like what they say, shoot for the stars and land on the moon. I'm telling you, you can do it. If I can do it, self-sabotaging, trying to commit suicide twice, I'm telling you, you can do it. If you can overcome wanting to die, you can overcome anything. I'll put it just like that.
Yes, see, you needed to say that. Anybody else?
I just want to say, piggybacking on what Paula said, is that you are not alone. And even though you're sitting in hell, you are not alone. If you just reach out and tell someone, sometimes there's a bond and camaraderie, and they can help you, you can help them. So don't sit in your badge of shame, because a lot of us wear our badge of shame in silence. When we can pull it off, meet up with powerful women like Kearn and Dr. Jerry, and free ourselves.
You did that, Natalie. You did that. Okay, anybody else?
The only thing I would like to say is that for everyone to know that your pain can push you into your purpose. Your trials is really your testimonies, and it helps you get through life. I literally have been promising myself to do all these things for years. I just seen Dr. Yolanda, and it said my walk past hell, and I could think about 1,000 things, and I just jumped. And if I hadn't jumped, I might not be here today. I might still be in my bed soaking. So I just encourage each and every person to know that whoever counted you out, they can't count. I heard that yesterday from a motivational speaker on Clubhouse, but it sure resonated with me. Whoever counted you out can't count. And I can say that from birth. And that's all. And, that's it. My goal in life really is to just really inspire, empower, and not let people shut down their whole life like I did. I felt like the bleeding woman for 40 years, sitting in there, just letting it go on without doing something. Mask off.
Wow. Any other closing comments?
Yes. First off, Kim, I just love your energy. Man, wow. You are fire. That is for sure. But I want to say this. Ladies, stop trying to get to the pine box early. I'm just going to say that because most of us are doing that. Learn to say the the best word that lives on the planet, because you know kids do it early. No. N-O, no. That's what
a
you got to start
sentence.
doing.
N-O, period.
N-O, because I can tell you, even God had to sit me down, even 2019, after all that I went through, and say, you know, it's okay to be a little selfish. I didn't say self-centered. I said selfish, because most of the time we're running around doing everything for everybody else while our body is dying on the inside. And so you have to learn to take care of you. And if you're going to do something, do it for you. Many people will pull at you. And I can tell you right now, you're not missing nothing. When you don't show up to a meeting, a board, or don't volunteer, don't help somebody out, all that stuff, those drainers that are going to keep draining you, they're going to drain you till you do get in the pine box. So I can tell you, let all those people that drain you, let them go. Start saying no more. Spend time with yourself and spend time on stuff that lifts up you and puts money in your pocket, not everybody else's pocket.
Wow. You know we need
all parts of your life.
You know we need to hear that.
The busy bee need to be gone. Let it go. Do for yourself. You're going to be busy. Make sure it's for you and not everybody else. Learn to say no, because I'm telling you, when you die, nobody going to think about you after that week or so later. It's like you just never existed. That's scriptural somewhere, not quoted, but read.
That's a total recap. That's hilarious. Let's take a quick picture, ladies, while I have all of us on the screen. Get your smile on, something. Do something. Yeah. Wait, I got to get my good side. I don't know what's the good side. I don't know all that. Okay, come on. Somebody told me one side is like the good side. I'm not gifted at that kind of stuff. So now I probably look crazy. All right, y'all, let me take a quick second to just say happy birthday to someone super dear and special to me. My daughter, Jayla Jacobs' birthday is today. And Jayla, many of you may or may not know, if you know me, you know some of her stories. She battles with cystic fibrosis, but guess what? She is a warrior. She kicks cystic fibrosis in the head, and she is not determined. She's more determined to let it just completely be out of her life. So there you have it. She's also a gardener and lots of other things about my special daughter, and that's her daddy, and that's us out to dinner, and her daddy being silly with a forehead sticker. Okay. Jayla also had her Make-A-Wish trip recently. So that was something that she got to experience, and that she got to go in the wildlife because she likes exotic animals. And so we got a chance to travel to the San Diego area, and she ran with the kangaroos and swam with the otters. And so, you know what, in life, you don't know what other people are going through, but today this young queen has turned 13 years old, and I'm just so honored to be able to celebrate her today. She inspires so many people. She's prayer warrior and loves the Lord with all of her heart. So the only thing that she wants on her birthday, and I really hope we can make it come true, is she wants to be able to get 200. Can you believe that? She wants to get 200 subscribers on her YouTube channel. And on her YouTube channel, she actually animates everything from scratch. So whatever you're seeing there is a blank canvas. Then it starts out with just blank, and she takes a pen, wears a little glove, and she draws every single thing on her animation on her channel, her YouTube channel. So her channel is called Wonder Beast. And so I put that up there for you all to be able to, in the comment section, if you would be so kind to subscribe to her YouTube channel in honor of her birthday, I'd appreciate it. Okay, Shannon and Dr. Jerry, any last comment? We getting ready to get up off of this show.
I would say at this point, with literally the plethora of everybody that's in this book, the sisterhood that's been created, that we have leaned on each other, we've laughed together, we've prayed together, we've cried together. It's just love yourself and love one another.
Wow. Okay. So many people are commenting too, ladies. So please take a moment and go back into all of the comments that came in. Okay.
For me, the last thing that I want to say is for anybody that's watching, learn to peel back the onion. And the reason I say peel back the onion, we know onions make you cry, but crying is good for the soul. And when you allow yourself to cry, you're also releasing all the toxins that you have in your body, and you're allowing yourself to heal. So peel back the onion. And my mantra is accept the past, focus on the now so you can impact the future.
Woo! Woo! Okay, y'all, if you can't get more nuggets than what's happened today in this show, I can tell you that. And so definitely get ready for the book, My Walk Past Hell, coming out late April. Well, going to be worth whatever the cost is going to be. Just get it. It doesn't even matter what it costs because it's going to be worth it. This is Jayla's YouTube channel. It's in the comment section, so you can subscribe to her channel and turn on your notifications. Let's see. It was so many comments. I don't want to leave anybody out, but it's no human way possible to get through all of these comments. Let me go back one time. I'm just going to go real fast and see if I can put yourself first. Self-care. Wow. Lots of comments. And you can go back and listen to the actual replay of the video to see where these comments are popping in and what they're referring to. But lots of great comments that have come in, and ways to stay connected with all of the authors individually. We put that in the chat as well. You guys have been so wonderful in the studio audience today, being so involved and engaged. You all are the best. So we all give you a great big round of applause too.
Kim, I got one more thing. Can I add one more thing real quick?
Go ahead, Dr. Jerry.
It'll be all right. I just got to put a PSA out there. We have the Level Up Summit that's coming up in April. Time2levelup.com with the number 2. Time2levelup.com. We are looking for speakers, authors, coaches, influencers. We want everybody to come level up their life. It's time. Stop sitting behind closed doors. It's time to level up your life. So if you want to be a speaker, time2levelup.com. Kearn Cherry is the visionary, and I am the chair of the ambassador team. And we are about to go hard in the paint. So you don't want to miss out. So time2levelup.com.
And Pamela said, look, she said, I'm not an avid reader, but this panel right here makes me want to create a book club on these authors above. All right, y'all. These are powerful women on their journey. Yes, Shannon. Talk to God, girl. Powerful title, Shannon. Emotional roller coaster, writing it. It will help others, Shannon Hancock. Lots of comments came in. Go, Shannon. Dr. Jerry, secrets often imprison us. I can't wait to read how we break free. Whoa, my God. Okay, y'all, it's so many comments, and it's impossible for me to put them all up. But I could tell you, I saw Mother Patricia Lofton, and she's over our state women's department within the Church of God in Christ. I'm sure she's going to be possibly communicating with some of you guys. And so you'll be exposed to a lot more people. The Level Up Conference, I want to make sure that I'm a part of it in some regards. So let me know how I can participate. And Secrets Kill. Yes, absolutely right, Dr. Jerry. It's coming. This book is fire. This book. Okay, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm a co-author. Cynthia said, go, Cynthia. It's your birthday. Okay, Cynthia is one of the co-authors. Cher Graham is one of the co-authors. Amen. It's an April release. Congratulations. Make sure that you guys please subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel. I said that already. And also take a moment to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show. If you have not subscribed yet, I'm going to put that in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel in particular. We just hit 1,000 subscribers the other day. I'm super excited about that. Yay. So I'm going to put how you can subscribe right there in the comment sections. And if you would like to continue to get programming like this, that's helpful, that's life-changing, that's real, relevant, and relatable, helping you be able to balance and manage your life, then make sure you support the Kim Jacobs Show as an online contributor. I do some shout outs from time to time, saying who some of our online contributors are. So I'll put how you can support the Kim Jacobs Show. Let me put that, because Shannon definitely put that in there. She like, look, I didn't even see that, Shannon. Like, Kim, we got one job. put up there how you can support the Kim Jacobs Show. I didn't even see it. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Okay. So make sure you guys register for that Level Up conference. Let me put how you can support the Kim Jacobs Show is right here. And I'm going to give you this final thing of two things. How to subscribe. I told you how to subscribe. And then level up. I want to get that level. Can you believe so many more comments came in already since that? Since I did the level up. Let's see. TimeToLevelUp.com. If you want to be a speaker in this conference, if you want to be in attendance at this conference, if you want to recommend a speaker to this conference, go to TimeToLevelUp.com. The conference is taking place in April, and Kearn Sherry is going to help get some butts in the seat. Dr. Yolanda Jerry and her are partnering and collabing on this project, and it is going to be a time to remember, TimeToLevelUp.com. Whoosha! I think I said everything I could say. Anything else? That's it. We got to go, y'all. We got to go. Tomorrow, tune in. We have a guest that's going to be coming on talking about flipping houses. How many of us want to know how to flip a house? I know I want to know. Yes. Well, this young man, Greg Moore, is going to be right here on the Kim Jacobs Show on tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about I can flip houses. He's an NFL alumni, and he's going to be right here teaching us the process to flip some houses. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you to this wonderful panel. You are amazing. God bless you as you walk past hell, everybody.
Thank you.
Y'all are amazing, amazing. Let's get ready to get off this good show. And I'll tell you how you can stay connected with the Kim Jacobs Show. God bless you all. Thank you, Shannon. You might even get a raise on this one, girl. You brought these. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.